Question, who's policing the police? Now, this is a very important question because everybody want to say, well, look what the protesters are doing. They're getting out of hand. Some are saying, yeah, there's a lot of protesters out there protesting for the good of mankind, right? And you got some bad apples that's amplifying the whole situation, maybe a little bit more than a couple bad apples. But this is the example you get of having bad apples in a protest. This is the example. Let me explain. Well, who's policing the police? It's all a chain reaction. Listen, this officer had about 18 to 19 complaints, violations, but he's still out there in the force. He's still out there working. He's still out there as a public servant, but he's not serving the people. You see, so you get mad at the protesters, but guess what? Within your own force, police officers, why y'all not cleaning up? Why are you not cleaning up? That man shouldn't be outside in the public, serving the community, well, serving himself, a bunch of racists. Listen, man, he shouldn't even be out in public. He should be on a desk. Matter of fact, he should be fired. He should be fired, okay? This is what I'm saying. Just let me do it. Listen, cadets, the police officers, once you turn police officer, but before that, and becoming a cadet, they should have this. They should have one of these courses talking about racists and what it can do to the community and what taxpayers got to pay when everything around them is destroyed and the chain reaction. I bet you don't even have a course on being racist, huh? And what it can cause, right? Now, let's move forward. You're a police officer. You got history of complaints. All kinds of complaints. I don't have to get into it. You know what the hell I'm talking about. But internal affairs, don't do nothing about it. The police that's policing themselves don't do anything about it. They let the good old boys do whatever they want. The good old boys do whatever they want. I guarantee you that man with 18, 19 convictions of complaints or whatever, if he was fired, this day today would not be happening. If people in the force that have different agendas from the good cops, I'll tell you this right now, because like I said in my other video, when it comes to good cop and bad cop, no one cares. No one cares. So you better start caring. You better stop caring within the force. You got officers with complaints. 1 complaint, 2 complaint, 3 complaint. All right, I'll push it. 4 complaints. I'll push it once a little bit more. 5 complaints. Nigga, you need to be on a desk. Desk duty for you. Depending on your complaints. Depending on how the degree of your complaints are, you desk duty. You on bad behavior, go sit your ass in the corner. You're not allowed to go out and play. You're not allowed to go out and play until you learn that you're a public servant. Okay? That's how I get down. And guess what? After that, after you come out for good behavior and you start your shit again, you're fired. One less racist cop. One less racist cop, okay? And that's how you weed the bad cops from the good cops. Now, the good cops, they could do their job. They could serve the community. They could help the community. And you won't have this ruckus from bad cops with different agendas on the force using public servant time. Their agenda on our time, okay? Come on, man. This shit is very easy, and you're worrying about the protesters. But listen, in every category in life, this shit is easy. This shit is so easy. In everything, there's corruption. Everything. Listen, I'm a human being. I got good and I got bad. That's why I like to see that word, human nature. I have good in me and I have bad in me. Every individual has a corrupt soul or whatever they got in them. Whatever they got in them. They got a good part and a bad part. That's it. So guess what? It goes with the outside. It goes with the outside. Every person, listen, let me tell you something about officers and people with authority. Because I get in an argument with somebody in my family, or somebody die and passes away, or somebody hurts my family. I wake up with that energy, okay? I could go around and start problems with people because I don't know how to channel that energy. I don't know how to hold it in. It's the same thing with these cops out here. A good cop could turn a bad cop in a minute. Do you understand me? A good cop could turn a bad cop in a minute. You don't know what cops are going through. You don't know what officers are going through or with authority. Okay? Argument with their wife cheating on them. Their kid's sick in the hospital and they stressed out. Here they come. You pull over. Here they come. Before that person's an officer, they're a human being. All right? So now, amp that shit up a couple of times with being racist, right? Let's say this cop is racist and his wife fucked a black man. And here you come around driving la-di-la, have no clue that this man got so much pent-up anger in him. He don't even know who black man fucked his wife. But guess what? You look like him. You see how easy this is? See how easy this is? I could keep going on and on and on with this shit, man. But I'm telling you, it starts in the force. Police is not, the internal affairs, they're not doing their job. People out there asking, why? Why? Motherfucker, the answer's right there in front of your face. Stop asking why. Why I just came to this part. Stop asking why. It's stupid. Come on, man. If I could fucking figure this shit out, you can figure this shit out. Everything is a chain reaction with human beings. Everything. If you had weed this nigga out, if you had weed this cop out, I don't care what color you are. If you a fuck up on the force, internal affairs, your record should show that you need to go. As simple as that. And when you keep doing that, you get these bad cops before in the future, shit like this escalate. It took one fucking dumb fucking racist cop to cause all this fucking problems. One. It only took one at that one moment to heat up escalations for decades and decades of pent-up anger. It just took one at that moment. At that moment. I'm just talking about at that moment. And look what he created. That one man. And guess what? Brothers and sisters, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to remain silent. I'm going to give you an example why. Let me tell you, I got stopped by cops plenty of times. This is how I get down. This is how I get down. I make sure in my visor, my license registration's right there, or somewhere where I don't have to be digging under this fucking seat. I don't have to put this hand over here at the glove compartment. I don't have to go in this glove compartment and reach for nothing. So when I hear doot, doot, boop, or boop, put it on the dashboard, pull over, and have my hands on the steering wheel. You have the right to remain silent, right? Besides, it could be used against you in court of law. You have the right to remain silent. So when that officer rolled my window down, that officer said, do you know why I stopped you? License and registration. Do you want to know why? Just like that. I got nothing to say. It's the law. It's the law. Let me flip it on you now. So I get my shit and I go. Let me flip it on you now. That officer that had his knee on Mr. Floyd's neck for more than 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes. He had the right to remain silent. He didn't say a fucking thing. He didn't say a fucking thing. People begging and pleading. Begging and pleading. Don't play with me, man. My mind's everywhere, yo. Don't play with me. I see things, I flip it real quick on you. You had the right to remain silent. And he did so as he killed that man. As he murdered that man in front of everybody in this world. He stayed silent and he did it. Don't play with me, man. Brothers, besides being street smart, so you gotta have common sense. street smarts with these officers, don't put yourself in a predicament, because you know why? You don't know what that officer's thinking. He could be a good cop, just had a bad day, had a bad week, and he flip on you, because that's human nature. That cop could be a racist cop that just waiting for you. You don't even have to open your mouth and you could get murdered. Yes, I understand that. But you gotta lessen it. You gotta lessen it to to this point. All right? Don't give them nothing. Don't give them nothing. Take your fucking ticket. It says not, and just put not guilty and deal with the matter. You got another day to deal with it. You got life, you got a ticket, you could deal with it. Okay? It's better than, it's way better than being dead and no ticket. Because when you're dead, you ain't got nothing to pay. All right? So please understand me. Understand me when I'm talking to you, brothers and sisters, and good people of the community, whatever color you are. Because being racist come in all kinds of colors. What did I tell you about my father losing his eye? It wasn't just white cops. 2 white cops and a black cop. And sometimes the black cop is worse because they want to be down, boy. Back in the 80s, they wanted to be down. Listen, man. I don't know what to say. It starts right there in the precincts. These officers that have complaints, look at the cop on Flatbush Avenue. Just yesterday, got a patrol call and push it through the crowd. Do you think that's gonna amp up more rage? He shouldn't be out there. He shouldn't be out there. You see what I'm saying? If you check his history, maybe he has complaints. Because I don't believe that's going to happen to someone, an officer that don't have any complaints. It's going to start some shit. It's going to start some beef like that fast. Okay? Or maybe that's the first day of his complaint. Okay? Maybe he started it right there. Maybe he was a new breed. Right? And he just needed something like this to get it out. Either way, you do not do things like that. Because tension's in the air. You're going to escalate the tension now. You're going to escalate the tension now. Okay? I'm telling you. It starts within the precinct. Weed these cops out. Weed them out. Pull these weeds out, man. And get rid of them. And it will help the community. It will help the other brothers and sisters with the cold blue. Right? You got my back, I got your back. But if you're a snitch and you're telling and you're saying, listen, this man here is something, when shit's going down on battle, they're not gonna have your back. They might ambush you and put you somewhere so your back will get blown out. So listen, please weed them out. Weed them out so the good cops could keep it moving. Because like I said in my last video, people don't care if you're a good cop or a bad cop. Nah, those times are over now. You had your chance. You had your chance in your precincts to weed these cops out. Your justice system didn't do their justice. They let the good old boys keep being the good old boys. The good old boys keep being the good old boys, doing what the fuck they want. And this is the chain reaction. So when you see protesters out there, like I said in my last video, I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see anything wrong. But yeah, you're gonna have protesters that loot. That's being wrong, right? Breaking shit. I don't believe that's wrong. I don't. The banks, all these places got insurance. Deal with it. Deal with it. Okay? Yeah, there's some negative parts to it where, it's your community. You can't go to the pharmacy. You can't do this. You can't do that. But like I said in my last video, human nature wins. When you are home, you arguing, you break your own shit. That's your property. You got to pay for it. It's human nature, man. I know people don't want to hear that. And that's why shit is going over loop of them heads, because they think their human nature is so goddamn perfect. They think that it's not. You don't want to learn from mistakes. You don't want to learn from mistakes. Come on, man. In these precincts, If you got convictions, you got a rap sheet. That's how you be looking for us to have a rap sheet? Fucking jaywalk, any fucking thing. Underlying condition. Come on, man. Health problems. Anything. To take the blame off that officer and put it on us. But what about your rap sheet? What about your rap sheet? Yeah, they got rap sheets. Don't let them be out in the community. Don't let them come out and play. Because when they play, they're not playing right. They're not playing right. They're not playing by the rules. They're not playing by the rules, man. And then they mess everything up for everybody, bro. Fire them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. And I guarantee you, this will be a better place. This will be a better place. Simple as that. That's the solution. Get bad. Get right now. You want to make a change? You want a solution? When you're in those precincts, eternal fears. Anybody that has more than a certain amount of violations, and it depends on the details of their violations or their complaints, get them the fuck out. Or put them on desk duty. Depending on the details. The gray part. Like I said, there's a black and a white. There's a gray part. Depending. And you have to be serious with this. You can't just say, well, he beat up somebody yesterday and next month he put another person in a coma and he battered this one and he did this. Too many of that, because when those things escalate, next thing you know, he put a knee in somebody's neck and killing them. 8 minutes straight. 8 to 9 minutes straight. And they still have the right to remain silent while they're killing a black man. No questions asked. You see what I'm saying? So yes, get them out of here, man. Those good old days gotta fucking go. Those good old boys got to go. Yo, and this generation, let me tell you, I'm just being honest. This generation of human beings is so fucking entitled. They think they're so entitled to everything. But guess what? That's bad for you, the officers. Okay? Every generation have different ways of living and been through certain things. Yo, get those fucking old jagged bat asses that's been conditioned to be just peaceful. I ain't got nothing wrong with you, Ryle Sharpton. I got nothing wrong with you. But as you can see, this generation, they think they're entitled. And when they think they're entitled, that comes along with a lot of shit like this. You can't control them. So Al Sharpton, I understand. Do your thing over there, bro. I got nothing wrong with it. I'm an old jaggerbat myself. But my eyes are open. And I knew this day was coming. I knew it. I knew it. All that peace talk. I said, when is this day going to come? When the people are going to fight back. When the people are going to fight back. It's here. By any means necessary. It's here. So get them fucking old, get that shit out of here, man. This new generation, they ain't trying to hear you in this ear. It's in this ear right out the other. Heard like mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo in the ear, they ain't trying to hear that. Because it's got too much decades and decades of pinned up anger. And we're human, and guess what? When we human, when your back is against the wall, ain't no peace no more, bro. Ain't no peace no more. Stop it. Stop it. It starts from the precincts. It starts from the police academy. It starts with your young cadets. You got to lay the law down. If you do this, there's penalties to that, what you do. You gotta look at these conviction sheets of these cops that has a fucking rap sheet and say, you're dismissed. Hand over your badge and gun. You're fired. And you gotta set the example. Learn from example, right? So when other cops see, oh shit, he got fired? Yeah, he got fired. Because he had more than a certain amount of violations with the details of beating people up. Listen, you're here to serve and protect. Aren't you here to serve and protect? But look what it looks like. It looks like y'all protecting yourself now. in this protest. You're protecting yourself now. Listen, bro, don't play with me. We are the masses. We are the masses. Don't let somebody like my ass be strategic. Be strategic and show how the people come in masses. Because look, When it comes to the masses, y'all are the minority. Yeah, you got guns and batons and stun guns. You got all that. But all you need is one person to be strategic. Be strategic. And the masses will surround you in a heartbeat. Yeah, you can bring the National Guard in, but guess what? It escalates because you're here to serve and protect, not to kill people in the masses. So you stuck on stupid, fools. You stuck on stupid. Don't let shit escalate like this. Don't let shit escalate like this. Because there's going to be people that are going to be strategic. People that say, those signs on cardboard, get rid of them. Let them be steel pads. Let them be those steel signs where you can spray can. Right? So it's steel. You can protect yourself. Wear your bike helmets. Trash can lids as shields. Boy, don't play with me. Yo, shit could change so quick and fast up in this boy. Oh my gosh. It starts with the precincts. Get them out. Get them the fuck out. Because strategic motherfuckers like me could set shit off, man. Set shit off. Don't play. Serve and protect. And do your job. Do your job. Shit.